Hi, I'm Cheska Tomase, and I am in my third course in this Master of Science in Applied Behavior Analysis program with National University. And I'm really excited because I feel like I'm getting the hang of SAFMEDS. I've gotten pretty comfortable with it. I started off being very, very overwhelmed with it, but now I feel like I have a rhythm, I have a system that works for me, and I've figured out kind of a study routine that works for my schedule as a parent, as a wife, as a special education teacher, and it's working. I can see that it is a system that works because of the growth that I have been seeing in my acceleration charts. The way that I do it, that works for me at least, is I engage with my SAFMEDs daily. It's non-negotiable. I have to engage at least 5 days out of a 7-day week, and I go into the decks at least maybe 10 minutes if I'm being honest. I don't spend a lot of time with it. I do more of my engagement with the content of the course through the videos that are available on Central Reach. Sometimes I will look into other things like websites, vlogs, blogs, things like that, because I am a visual and auditory learner. I feel like I learn more when I hear and see what I'm learning. The textbooks are helpful, and I will read the readings, but it's not the one thing that I solely rely on when I'm learning new content. I rely more on videos, honestly, and again, that's something that works for me. When I am doing my decks, I engage with it daily. I always do it in study mode first. I will review in study mode at least 2 or 3 times the first time, and then every day at least once before I go into a timing. And like I said, this is a system that works. I can see growth in my knowledge. I can see growth in my in the speed that I'm getting when I'm engaging in these decks, and I can see the trend line going upwards every time. I don't feel as overwhelmed anymore, even when I'm starting a new deck that has completely unfamiliar content, because I know as long as I keep engaging with consistency, I will get to where I need to be. The goal that I set for myself every week is to, if it's a new deck, it's to hit the aim line by the third or fourth day, which I've been able to see pretty consistently. If I'm just maintaining, then my goal is always to get a score that is equal to or higher than the previous day's score. So, and with all the things that I'm doing, which is watching videos, reading blogs, going through websites, skimming the textbooks, attending the weekly lecture, engaging with the SAFMEDS decks every day, this is what works, and I can see that it works because of the progress that I'm making. Even though our professor had mentioned during our class that it would make more sense if we reviewed everything first and then did the decks afterwards, because we're really learning terminologies that honestly for me I've never heard of or seen or engaged with ever. They're all foreign to me. And it would be great if we are doing our decks after we've reviewed the fact, but even the way that we're doing it now is not too bad. Even if I'm engaging with a deck that I've never engaged with before and it's all unfamiliar content, I read it, I memorize it, I understand what response goes with the prompt, and then when I'm learning them and things are finally coming through, then it's almost like everything just kind of falls into place and everything starts to make sense. So I find that it's not too bad. It's a program that is great in wanting to really learn more about ABA. And I feel that the approach that I have with my study, with my engagement with the deck, my habits, all that stuff coming together really works in my favor because I am seeing progress. So thank you.